September is National Suicide Prevention Month, and one nonprofit here in Colorado with a heartbreaking beginning has been instrumental in saving so many young lives. Robbie's Hope focuses on our youth and what they need to cope with difficulties and stress that life can throw at all of us. So joining me this morning, we have Kari Eckert, who is the co-founder of Robbie's Hope, as well as the program manager for the organization, Ella Chapman. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Jordan.
We appreciate it. Of course, like we were talking about, the mission of Robbie's Hope has been so integral, especially given the events of this week in Evergreen. I'm wondering if you can fill us a little bit more in on what y'all do there at Robbie's Hope.
Yeah, it's a very important time for parents to have conversations with young people, and that's what Robbie's Hope is all about, having conversations with youth, talking about difficult things, not keeping things bottled up inside.
Yeah, I love that. And you know, there's a way that people are actually going to be able to get involved in your mission that's kind of a little bit outside the box, something that we haven't really seen from Robbie's Hope before. Ella, y'all have opened an art exhibit people can go check out.
Yeah, absolutely. So our art exhibit is based off of all of our art from the Hall of Personal Expression, and those are teen works from across the world, and they're being displayed in the Museum of Contemporary Art in Denver right now until September 26th.
And Ella, you're holding something in your hand right now. This is one of my favorite parts about Robbie's Hope is you have different handbooks that kind of address different aspects of life and different young people. What do you got right there?
So this is our adult handbook, and it's a guide by teens on how to talk to teens. So it's different because the teens wrote it back in 2018, and we've been able to go into making our athletic handbook and our technology handbook to kind of follow them.
Yeah, and Kari, you're, like we said, you know, the beginning of Robbie Hope started out of tragedy. You've been really vulnerable and honest with us, and we're so thankful about how that started. What do you think about having a handbook like this that was written by the youth telling adults what they want and what they need?
I wish I would have had this handbook when I was parenting Robbie as a 15-year-old. I didn't know that I should be talking to him, and if I would have been able to talk to him about mental health from the lens of how young people are talking about it. Listening, not making assumptions.
You spend so much of your time now around young people. What have you learned just in the time since founding Robbie's Hope?
Oh gosh, they're vulnerable, they're activists, they're capable. They want to change this. It's wonderful working with young people.
I love that. And I want to ask real fast too, you know, there's a lot of people at home right now, a lot of parents watching. What is a message you would like to share with them this morning if they're having these conversations with their kids or they want to start having them but they're nervous to?
Well, go to our website, robbies-hope.com, and download this handbook, read it, and then you can maybe feel more capable of having a conversation. And one thing I always like to share with parents is you have 2 ears and you have 1 mouth. Try to use them in that proportion. It's hard when you see someone struggling to just listen, but that's really what we need to do. Don't fill in the blank. Sometimes that can be a little bit anxiety producing for as a parent.
Right.
But just listen.
You know, and sometimes with resources, people are trying to profit off of them. Ella, people can get this for free on the website right now.
Absolutely free. A lot of our teens distribute them in their schools, and they distribute them to their friends to hand back to their parents and coaches.
Absolutely. Well, I want to ask real fast because there's another event that's coming up in April that you're already kind of starting to advertise a little bit. It's the gala. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so on April 9th at 6 p.m., we're going to have our gala down at Buffalo Rose in Golden, Colorado, and that's our big celebration of everything over the year. And also instilling hope in all the people that have supported us over the years.
Well, we appreciate Kari and Ella, y'all coming in this morning. Of course, an important conversation, and we hope a lot more people are encouraged to be comfortable having these conversations because, as we said, it can save lives. So thank y'all.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jordan.